So I'm very happy to announce today that BCIT is going to receive $1.35 million to add new seats for in-demand training programs and purchase training programs and equipment for these students.
We've been pretty good at filling our classes. I know that most of our students go on to work with the union, and 100% of our students actually go on to get employment if they're successful in all the modules of training in the foundations level program. So it affects us pretty good because now we can get more classes and more ironworkers out there in the industry. As they were saying in the announcements, one of the hiccups is always waiting lists and, you know, that bottleneck effect, right? We need more teachers, need more resources, right? Scheduling is always big, so it affects us positively, obviously, if we get some more classes.
Demands are significant and they're real. And in order to have a strong and vibrant economy in our province, we know that one of the things we have to focus on is a skilled workforce for today and for the future. And we're looking at the future right here in front of us today. Students that have made a choice, who have looked at all the options they could have taken and chose to be here at BCIT.
I'm happy that they are putting more money into it. I think that more people need to learn about trades. I think that trades offer people a unique perspective on the world. I think that skilled labor is something which isn't talked about enough in high schools. I think that, you know, you have like carpentry class and auto and stuff like that. Mechanics, but I feel like that there needs to be more support at an earlier age in high schools to present people with the concept of trades so that they can come to take advantage of what they're doing now by offering BCIT this new sum of money, which will allow people to be able to learn these trades. And it's very, very important because trades are the application of everything that we have learned. And people that learn it are able to do things that allow us to, you know, build buildings, allow us to research things, to do things better, and it helps everybody.
We have some different routes for apprenticeship here. We have an apprenticeship stream, which is the level 1, 2, 3 stream. Level 1 is a 10-week stream. That's what I typically instruct. And then you go on to level 2 and 3, which are 6 weeks of training. These guys here are currently in a 23-week program. This program's designed for people with no field experience, coming basically right out of high school to get them kind of job ready. 30% theory, 70% practical. So they're in the classroom for 2 hours a day and then outside doing practical hands-on things for 4 hours a day. So these guys here, they're in their 3rd week of training, 2nd week of oxy fuels. So they do torch cutting, as we've seen earlier. We got 4 weeks of welding, do 4 weeks of reinforcing steel, tying and placing, blueprint reading, layout, fabrication in the shop. We do welding, 4 weeks of welding. And then there's cranes and rigging as well, which is a big part of our trade, hooking things onto cranes. And that's a big part of our structural module, which kind of wraps everything up for 7 weeks at the end. The apprenticeship itself is a 4,600-hour apprenticeship, which entails either the 23-week or the 10-week stream of level 1, and then the level 2 is 6 weeks, and level 3 is 6 weeks as well. That gets you a journeyman. As far as being proficient journeyman, being able to run crews and stuff, that varies on the individual. I'd say anywhere from 5 to 10 years. Some guys have come out of this entry-level program and been foremen though, right? So it's all on the individual at that level. But 23 weeks, we're pretty confident that most people coming out of the program can at least work safely and identify hazards and survive on a job site. As far as running mega projects and things like that, that takes years of experience, I'd say.
You leave and you become, you're a level 1 apprentice. And so you work for whatever you really can, and you learn about the trade in residential, commercial, industrial uses. You find someone to work under and you learn. And when I finish, I hope to work in residential or something like that as soon as I possibly can, and it probably will. But for me personally, I want to learn all about electrical and finish my apprenticeship as a journeyman. And I want to maybe work on power lines, actually, is something that I'm really interested in. But it also has to do with that I want to be able to build things. I want to be able to build things, and I hope my ultimate dream for myself is to be able to open up a aircraft manufacturing plant. I mean, it's a big dream, but you know, this is where I'm starting, and I'm really happy with it.